Hey, good morning, everybody. Today we're talking all about energetic detox. So as we wait for you all to climb on here, I just want to talk a little bit about why this part of detoxing your systems is such a vital step. In fact, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think this is one of the most important detoxes that you could ever do for your body is energetic cleansing. I do believe that it's one of the most powerful components of restorative medicine that there is. And you're not going to hear this from our Western medical model. You're not going to hear this in that community, in those circles. You're going to hear it from weirdos like me. And to a lot of people in our culture, this is a little out there. It's on the fringe. But it's becoming more and more widely accepted by people. And I think the reason for that is because we're, those of us who have had personal experiences with these healing modalities and these tools and abilities are starting to wake up and realize, hey, this stuff really works. So today we're talking about energetic detox, and it's important that when you deal with energetic detox, you understand that everything is energy. Every part of your physical body, every little tiny piece of matter that makes up you, your human flesh, is also made of energy. In fact, the best way, I think, to zero it down is to kind of picture yourself, if you put your hand underneath a really high-powered microscope and you magnified it millions and millions of times, eventually you would begin to see cells, you'd begin to see molecules, and you'd go tinier than that. You'd go into the submolecular particles, the atoms and subatomic particles, and then beyond that, you'd notice that the particles start expanding and spreading out. There's much more space between the particles than there actually is particles. And so what we realize down on those deeper, tinier levels of who you are is that you're mostly energy. And that those particles at some point in time, when we magnify down millions of times, we realize the body, really all of it, is energy. In fact, the subatomic particles begin to show themselves as waves of energy. So, hey, thanks for being on here. If you guys are just now jumping on, you may want to grab a pencil and a paper. I'm going to take you through a really powerful energetic detox today. I'm going to teach you how to do some cleansing and how to move massive blockages and shift them out of your way, out of your perspective. I do have some notes here. I'm going to be referring to my notes just so that we keep on task. But first of all, my first point that I wanted to make is that everything is energy. Your body, your mind, your spirit, your thoughts, even the untangible, invisible parts of you are made up of energy. And so that's what we're going to be dealing with as we do this energetic cleanse or this detox. And I want you to be thinking of, if you have your pencil and paper handy, I want you to jot down just a couple of things that you feel blocked in your life. So let's say maybe you feel like your hormones are out of balance. Maybe you feel like your checkbook or your bank account is out of balance. Maybe you feel like certain relationships still have blockages that you would like to clear those out of the way, and you'd like to bring peace and harmony back to those things again. So I would have you answer this question on your piece of paper, because this is where we're going to start as we do our energetic detox. So answer the question. You're going to ask your body, show me the blockage, let's say, that is keeping me from attracting $12,000 into my life or $1,200 into my life. Show me the blockage that is keeping me from, and then you fill in the blank, okay? So show me the blockage that is keeping me from balancing my hormones. Show me the blockage that is keeping me from attracting my perfect soulmate into my life. Show me the blockage that is in the way that is keeping me from, and fill in the blank. I'm going to give you guys just a second to do that. So go ahead and think about that. You could do a couple of them. I wouldn't do more than 2, but do a couple. Hi, Gail. Thanks for joining. Thanks for jumping on here. It's good to have you guys here. So we're doing energetic detox. Those of you who watched my Dissolve Pain and Boost Energy class, that was a 3-hour workshop, we did this at the end of that workshop. So I want to give you guys a little bit more of a deep dive into energetic detox. So I want you to get a pen and a paper, write down, show me the blockage that is keeping me from, and fill in the blank. Write down maybe a couple of them if you can think of them. So you can detox your bank account, you can detox your work experiences, you can detox relationships, you can detox your physical body if you feel that maybe you're holding on to heavy metals, or maybe you're holding on to toxicity. Maybe you are just dealing with chronic pain or some allergies or whatever it might be. It doesn't really matter what it is. Today, you're going to ask your body to show you where that blockage is so that we can clear it and release it on an energetic level, and so that we can kind of make a shift on the level of your physical body that actually writes the code for your physical body, for how your physical body manifests itself and how your life does as well. So I want you to just kind of plug in your attention and think about your life. Think about where you feel stuck, where you feel blocked the most. What in my life is disconnected from wholeness? And just write that down, jot down a few ideas. And then we're going to go into cleaning that up. One of the most important things for energetic detox is learning how to clean up your own reactions to the toxicity. So sometimes it's not necessarily that the foods or the chemicals or the stuff that you're putting into and onto your body is a bad thing, but more importantly, it's your reaction, your reactionary state that is the most harmful, that has the most harmful effect on your physical body. So all we're doing here when we do energetic detox is all we're doing here is we're teaching you, not just with your mind, but with we're plugging into the subconscious and the superconscious parts of you. And we're teaching those components of you how to align with wholeness. Now, it's also important that you remember, you guys, those of you who coach with me privately, in fact, most of you guys in this group are coaching with me privately. But those of you who have done deep dive coaching with me one-on-one personally, you know that centering yourself and taking your attention and your awareness into your body is probably one of the most important things that we do in here to set up or to prepare you for clearing and healing and releasing, or maybe just gaining new perspective of who you are and where you're at. So I want to reiterate that centering yourself is when you take your attention and your awareness and you go into the center part of your being and into your body, you already are aligning with wholeness. So that centered, perfectly symmetrical inner part of you, the unseen part of you that's not physical, it's not tangible, it's just the soul, lives in the center of your being. It's in the perfect center. It's already aligned with wholeness. It is wholeness. And so that's one of the main reasons why we go into the center, is because that is what allows you to realign with, number one, who you really are. Number two, it helps you to align with divinity, which is inspiration. It's information that comes from God. And number three, it allows you to align with the perfectness of you. You're already perfectly made in there on that level. But see, the problem is we come up into here and we form scary thoughts and beliefs and fears and anxiety and inner stress about just about stuff that happens in life. And so when you get up into here too much, into the mind, and you let the mind run amok, it can get you into trouble. It can yank you out of wholeness, can yank you out of your center, and as a result of that, pull you so far off of your soul path, you don't even know who you are anymore. And you don't know where you're going. You have no purpose. You find very quickly that you have no meaning or purpose in your life, and you lose touch with who you are and who God is in some ways. So I want you to go ahead and take all of your attention. Let's go into our bodies. Go ahead and breathe for me in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll use this as our morning healing meditation. But let's get ourselves centered first before we do anything. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. And take all of your attention, all of your awareness, and go into your body, inside of the center of your body. Preferably at the level of the heart or below. So think about, I like to place an imaginary line through my entire body. Like if I inserted a dowel of wood into the top of my head, and it would go down through my perfect center, then I witness that as a beam of light. Instead of a wooden dowel, it becomes a beam of light, so that I can work with that light, expand it, or reduce it if I want. So go ahead and drop all of your attention into the center of that body, on that beam of light, in your perfect center, dropped down at the level of the heart or lower. And go ahead and breathe. Remember we're not going to hold our breath at any point in this centering process. I just want you to breathe in and right back out. Breathe in and right back out. Taking your attention, all of your awareness, all of your mental capacities and your spiritual capacities, all of the senses go inside. Just go inside of your body. Now, when you put attention inside of the center of your body, you're basically, you're aligning with wholeness, and you're neutralizing whatever is causing imbalance in your life. And my battery's gonna die. Dang it. Okay, so that means we only have a short amount of time. We got to get through this quick because I don't have a charger with me right now and my battery's going to die. So breathe into your center. I want you guys to just close your eyes and picture a hologram of your physical body or your energetic body or your spirit body right in front of you. So on this workspace, let's say that you have this blank screen in your mind's eye. As you close your eyes, picture that blank screen as if it's like a giant whiteboard. That is your cleaning surface. And put the hologram of you up on that blank screen and just do a scan of yourself. Now, some of you guys probably wrote down, where is the blockage that is keeping me from filling up my bank account? Where is the blockage that is keeping me from dissolving my debt? Where is the blockage that is keeping me from overcoming this autoimmune illness or this chronic pain? So it doesn't really matter what the fill in the blank part is. I just want you to look for where inside of you is that blockage. Where is it? Do you see it? Do you perceive? Does your attention get drawn to a specific part on your whiteboard in your mind's eye? It should be way in the back of your mind behind your eyeballs. So as you close your eyes and you consider putting the hologram of you up on that workspace, just ask your body, what is preventing me from having da-da-da-da, and where is that blockage in me, in my physical body, in my energetic field, okay? So that's what we're looking for. Now, it's really, really important that we move ourselves into a state of non-attachment to things. And I call that a state of neutrality. So the state of non-attachment to things basically means it is what it is and I'm okay. Not all of the thoughts and the feelings and the emotions inside of your body, such as fear, worry, anxiety, or stress, or guilt, or shame about stuff, those things have biological consequences to them. Okay, so that's really what we're going after, is what is writing the code to the biological effects, what's taking place in your physical body, in your bank account, in your relationships, in your external world, and your internal world. What is writing the code? And so that's what I want you to ask your body out loud. Show me where the blockage is in me. And you may notice on your workspace that there might be dark patches. There might be places just where your attention gets drawn to first. Notice that and pay attention to it. And then just remember, if the thought of something toxic brings up fear or a strong emotional state in you, it's going to attract it to you. That you'll attract it to you more. So the important thing is we become non-attached, and that's what we're going to do right now as we do this detox. The worst toxin about anything is your emotional state about it. That's the worst toxin. So if you have a lot of fear and anxiety and stress about something, then that's what's really making you sick. So here's some more examples. I'll give you some examples that I had written down. Is like, you could say, where is the toxin around the energy field of my finances? Where is show me the blockage or the disconnect to that. Show me what to align to attract more money, or a new vacation, or new clients, whatever it is that you do. Show me what to align to attract more of this. So you could put it in the positive form too. Instead of show me where the blockage is, show me what to align with in order to attract this. So you're going to scan the body, the energetic body. You're going to scan the energetic field of your bank account. You're going to scan the energetic field of your relationships. You just do the scanning. And now we're going to go ahead and detox the entire pattern. So everything that you want to affect in your life has an energetic field around it. So if you want to affect more money in your work experience, if you want to affect more friends, more social experiences, maybe more romantic relationship opportunities, whatever it is for you, all of the things that you wish to attract into your life have an energetic field. So you can scan that field of Maybe it's perfect health. Maybe it's balanced hormones. Maybe it's less pain. I don't know what it is for you. So I want you to just start by centering yourself, go into your body, and tune into how you feel when you ask those questions. Show me what to align with, or show me where I am holding on to a blockage. Now we're going to measure. So you may see in your mind's eye a big blockage. I want you to measure it on a scale from 0 to 10. If 10 is the worst that it could be, where's yours? And then the next thing that you're going to do, sorry, I'm watching the spider on my floor. I'm like, I see you. Okay, so then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to measure if there's a feeling that comes up in your body, like a literal physical effect of that. Just tap into body awareness of how do you feel and where do you feel that discomfort around this blockage or this misalignment with what you want. Okay, so write that down on a scale from 0 to 10. If 10 is the worst it could be, what number would you give it? And now, what I want us all to do as we center ourselves is, rather than pinpoint just one specific place in your center, I want you to think about the entire center going from head to toe, top to bottom. Head to toe, top to bottom. The entire center all at one time. It's this giant, long column of light going through your physical self. So put awareness on the entire center now. Light it up like a Christmas tree. That center is wholeness. So that's what we're going to align with. So I want you to just say out loud, go to center now. And breathe. Remember to create your screen or your workspace in your mind's eye with the holographic version of yourself, or the version of your energetic field of maybe your bank account or whatever, up on the screen. Put that up there and create that screen, create that workspace for yourself to be working on. And now I want you to, if you're having a hard time with it too, you can just give it a command. So I command the representation or the information to be put up onto the workspace now. Just give it a command. You tell it what to do. You're the one in charge. And ask your center to show you the most important thing that it needs to detox now. Show me the most important part that needs to detox now. Woo! Some of you guys are already feeling it. I know I'm feeling it in the power center and in the heart. You're already feeling where in your physical body that is, let alone on your workspace that you're working with. When something calls your attention to it, that's it. That's where the the disconnect is, or that's where the blockage is. So now I want you to just focus on that blockage for a moment. And I want you to say to it, as if it's this big gunky ball of spaghetti, say to it, disentangle now. Meaning it's entangled with all these memories and all this data and all this information energetically that's stored inside of you. We no longer want that code written there. And so I want you to just say out loud, disentangle with this now. And I want you to picture the big ball of spaghetti just unwinding into little tiny single strands of spaghetti or gunk, whatever it is. Just envision it in your mind disentangling and say, disentangle now. And the next thing that I want you to do is command those little single individual strands like spaghetti to align with wholeness now. Bring them into your center and drop them down and out your feet. Align with wholeness now and just bring them all in to center. And drop down as you breathe. And remember, you're continuing to breathe. If you guys have any questions as we're doing this, go ahead and type them into the chat box. And breathe that out of your body as they leave the body and they get sucked out of you. You could even put up a giant imaginary vacuum cleaner or like a big black hole underneath your feet or in front of you, and it's just getting sucked out of your body as you say, align with wholeness now. Breathe and soften your body. Go ahead and just drop your shoulders, relax your face. You may roll your head around on your neck a little bit. Let's get some clarity. Let's rescan. And so you're going to ask your body, what else needs to disentangle and align with wholeness? What else is there? Is there more? Go back to your workspace. Go back to scanning your body or the workspace that you have in your mind's eye and look for more. Is there more? What else needs to shift in order for me to feel better? What else needs to shift in order for me to feel better? What else needs to disentangle now? Go there. And once you find it, if you notice there's like a big black spot or a feeling inside your body that you don't like, go to that place and just command it to disentangle now. You may even ask, what are some of the thoughts or the attitudes or mental scripts going on inside of me that need to disentangle? Show me those. And command your thoughts and your attitudes to disentangle with all of this stuff now. Disentangle with it now. And once you've done that, you just command it to go back into center, align with wholeness now. And I want you to just envision the entire center, top to bottom, from the top of your head all the way down to your feet, as a massive, giant waterfall of light, either moving up or down you. Maybe in both directions. One side's going up, the other side's going. It doesn't really matter where the energy is moving, but just this long column or pillar of light going through you, that is your center and that is wholeness. So just command these little fragments to align with wholeness now. You may even also ask, so we worked on thoughts and attitudes, you could also ask, what emotions? What are some of the emotions in there, in me, that are causing this disruption or this distortion that need to be aligned with wholeness? Go to the emotions. Command your body to go to the emotions. If emotions bubble up, just command them. Go to center now. Align with wholeness now. And breathe. You can command it to disentangle, align with wholeness, and exit the body. So let's do a new measurement really quick. Go back in, tap into your body. What do you feel now and where do you feel it? I really want you guys to, I want to encourage you to go all the way back to the original thing that you were working on. So remember how we filled in the blanks? What is preventing me? What is blocking me? What is in my way? What needs to shift? What needs to move into alignment in order for me to da-da-da-da-da? Go back to that original thing. and notice on a scale from 0 to 10, how does it feel now? Does it feel bad or does it feel neutral? Do you notice anything on the workspace? Is there any clumps of dark, heavy spots? Is there any discomfort in your body? Let's take a new body measurement. And then the last thing that I'm going to have you do around that is I want you to picture this giant volume dial. Like, you remember on those great big stereo blasters that we had back in the 80s and the 90s with the giant volume knob you could turn? I want you to picture one of those, a big volume knob, and I want you to turn the noise all the way down to 0. Turn the volume of the discomfort or the blockage or the whatever it is, turn it all the way down to 0 and align with wholeness now. Good. Turn the volume all the way down to 0 so that there's just stillness and peace and clarity as you bring everything into center and align with wholeness now. And then the last thing is, if there's any little fragments or pieces or particles left of what you were detoxing, just say to those little pieces or particles, detox now. So pull it out of my cells, pull it out of my physical body, pull it out of my spirit body, pull it out of my emotions and my thoughts and my feelings, pull it out of all of the different levels of my being. Pull that out now. Pull it out. Detox means to pull stuff like heavy metals and garbage out of your cells so that your body can eliminate it. So just say, pull it out now. And then command it, align with wholeness now. And if there's anything left after that, let's say there's little tiny, teeny little powder-like fragments left. Just say, disentangle now, detox now, and empty the body. Align with wholeness now. Align with wholeness in its presence now and in its absence now. So in the presence of what it is that you want, or maybe even what it is that you don't want, in the presence of these favorable or unfavorable circumstances, align with wholeness anyway. In the absence of what I want, align with wholeness anyway. That's what I'm having you do. Align with wholeness even in the presence or the absence of something. I'm okay with it staying, and I'm okay with it leaving. I'm okay with it getting better. I'm okay either way. That is putting you into a state of neutrality or non-attachment. And there's power there, because when you're in a state of non-attachment to something, you cannot draw it into your energetic field. Good. Now let's calibrate for change. Go ahead and write down on your piece of paper. Do you feel better? Did the number lessen? Did the feelings move? And you may even ask, is there more? If there is more, go back and do this again and repeat. Go back and do it again. You don't have to use my words like disentangle or align with wholeness or exit the body. You don't have to use my words. You can come up with your own words for detoxing, but you're tapping into the deeper levels of your being, and you're getting really clear on what your purpose is, what your intentions are, and you're giving the physical body and your physical life experience the command to follow this new code. So that's what you're doing. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's really one of the most powerful ways to detox your body of energetic stuff that gets in your way. Now, remember, even if you are holding on to heavy metals or toxicity in your body, all that stuff is energy too. It's all energy anyways. So you do have the power to not only energetically detox your body, but have this have a literal physical effect on your body. So let's say you're wanting to detox toxins physically from your body. You can do that on an energetic level. You can do that using what I just taught you today. So try it out. Give me some feedback when you guys are done, and let me know how this works for you. And I will see you again next week. Mwah. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Enjoy this detox. If you have questions, put them into the chat box and I'll come back to those later. Talk to you soon. Bye.